All right, we're here with Coach Mary Grimes and Lytoya Baker following a win, Northeast Conference victory at Tech Grand Court. Coach, we'll start with you. That was really strong performance for your team. What are your general thoughts on the victory?
Yeah, we just talked about playing hard. Stonehill is a very tough team, and they play hard for 40 minutes. So a lot of credit to them for battling for 40 minutes. But kudos to my team for just stepping it up every single quarter. I was just looking with Lytoya. Offensively, we stepped up, but defensively, we stepped up as well.
Yeah. So just coming off the Sacred Heart matchup, that was a lot of eyeballs on that game. A lot of people looking at that game. It didn't go your way. But today, this was really another just great performance. You get right back on track, 8-2 in conference now. What did you like from your team in terms of responding following a tough loss and then coming in here today and putting on a show?
Yeah, I think the first half definitely could tell that we hadn't played in about a week. So we kind of got all our jitters out in the first half, and we were able to respond big time in the second half, offensively and defensively. So being able to respond within the game is something that we're continuing to work on, and we showed it today.
Yeah. So Toya, Stonehill came in here, obviously really looking for a win and to make a statement against your team, who's been really strong in the conference so far. You kind of absorbed that first punch, a little slow start. What kind of adjustments is your team, do you think, making on the fly in a game like that, where the team is coming out and playing well, and you guys got to kind of get back to your game and maybe respond a little bit?
Well, we know it starts with our defense, and I think our defense going to our offense. So we knew that we had to get stops in order to score, and I think we adjusted really well to that during the game.
Yeah. Coach, I think one really strength of this team is just the number of players that are threats from the perimeter. Obviously, you have a lot of versatile players on the team, but just the number of players that can really heat up in a hurry. Sierra Linden just caught fire in the fourth quarter, but Sid Lusher, the way she's shooting this year, and Kaya, the way she can knock down the three. Obviously, you've coached some great shooters at this school as an assistant, as a head coach. What is it? How does it help your team to be able to have so many threats from the perimeter who can also put it on the floor?
Yeah, I think it's just a mindset. We've had players like Michaela Roberts, Liz Millay, who, every time they shot the ball, I thought it was going in. And it's the same thing with Sierra, Sid, Kaya. Toya's becoming a three-point shooter. It's just like a mindset that they have. Sierra didn't make a shot in the first half, and she didn't shy away from shooting it in the second half. And my confidence never wavers in any of them. So I think, if I stay confident in them, then they are able to perform on the court.
Yeah, Lytoya, some really highlight reel plays, but specifically the putbacks you had today. Just with the way you're attacking the glass, how relentless you are attacking the glass. How much of it plays into just your ability to find a group? How much does the offensive rebounding play into giving you confidence and allowing you to do all the other things?
Coach told me in the beginning of the game to rebound, so that's what I did. And Emily Florville said it perfectly. They're not boxing us out, and we can get boards, and that leads into putbacks or even a kick out to a three. So, anyone can get an offensive rebound, and we did well with that.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of standouts today, but I think just Emily Florville is just one thing that just the intensity she brings defensively. She's nonstop. And it's kind of could be like an engine for the team. What does it mean to have a player like that gives you that level of energy every second she's on the floor, on both ends of the floor?
Emily's great. She talks nonstop, and I think we lack that sometimes, and she's the first one to tell us to pick it up. And it shows how great of a leader she is. And when she's on the court, she's picking up the defense, and then when she's off the court, she's just picking up the bench, and it's amazing for us.
Yeah, Coach, you just comment just on, what are you seeing from the team chemistry, the way it's growing overall? You have a lot of different players who are gaining more and more college experience, a lot of balance in terms of, younger players, older players, veteran players. What do you see in terms of the team chemistry and how the team is coming together as we hit the end of the season?
Yeah, we've grown tremendously. Our non-conference was unbelievable for us, and we were able to, do some team bonding on the road. So we got to know each other not only as, basketball players, but as people. And, I implore them all the time to just get to know, we call them Dolphy sisters, get to know somebody on the team. And they take it to heart, that's part of our culture, that we're not just going to be, numbers on the court. We're going to be people. And so we're just continuing to grow in that. I think it's translating very well on the court.
Yeah. So, this finishes up a 3-game homestand. You've positioned yourself really well in conference so far, and now you got a really exciting battle coming up in Connecticut against CCSU. That was a good matchup here at Ted Grant Court when you played them earlier in the year. Another time we're going to play a team the second time after beating them the first time. So, what goes into the preparation for this one, and, what do you kind of make of that matchup coming up?
Yeah, I mean, Central Connecticut, they play hard, and they play hard for 40 minutes. I mean, they just took Sacred Heart down to the wire, so they're in games. I think they're coached very well, and so we just have to be prepared to play for 40 minutes and understand that they got an all-conference player on their team as well, so we got to control her. And, we're probably excited to get back on the road and just, continue to build as a team.
Yeah. And just lastly, Play for K game today. You had the warm-up shirts on, playing for a bigger cause. What kind of goes through your mind when you think of, why you have the Play for K game and how important it is to kind of, support the cancer community, the people that are fighting that battle?
I have Kay Yao on my shirt. She was a pillar for women's basketball, as far as battling breast cancer. And I don't even know if these guys know who she was, but, I'm in a point in my life where I can remember some new stuff and some old stuff, and she just was an unbelievable person first and foremost, and she just wanted to make sure that everyone understood, that it's bigger than basketball, and I think we were able to show that tonight with our team, and the crowd was unbelievable. I mean, women's lacrosse was here, men's lacrosse, softball. I mean, we had an unbelievable showing from our student body as well as our parents, and so I think it was just a great cause that we were able to show both sides, Stonehill as well, how important it is for our community.
Yeah. And Toya, just last thoughts. This is one of those victories that, you fight for it, and then eventually you pull away. How much energy does it give the team to be able to triumph in a battle like this and continue this momentum in conference play?
I mean, we knew it wasn't going to be easy. We knew we had to fight for 40 minutes. And after fighting for 40 minutes, I mean, it feels great. It feels great to win against a great team. Stonehill is a great team, so it felt really good to win against them.
Awesome. Thank you.